Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. Now, how do we find true happiness? That's a good question. Most people think it's, I have a lot of money and that makes me feel happy inside and I don't have to worry. But things happen no matter what we do. There are wars go on and people get divorced and children die and parents get older and die, and no matter what we do, things happen. So we have to look at something different. And all the great gurus and saints, and we have Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and many more, that they all said the same thing. We have to go inside to find true happiness. I have to say for myself that, starting out many, many years ago doing meditation, and at first I was antsy, and why do I have to do this? Why do I need to do this? But there was the desire to find something deeper, more important, something that filled me up in a different way. And then I started putting in 30 minutes, and that was 20 minutes, and then 30 minutes I started finding I'm happier. And then I started putting in 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and even 50 minutes, and then there's a calm, a peace, a love, a contentment that comes about that is pretty hard to describe, really. And I have to say, when you start putting in that 45, 50 minutes, at that point, you start seeing everything in the world totally different. It changes everything, because it's not that the world has changed any, it's because the one doing the meditation changes. We become peaceful inside. We become happy inside. We become joyful inside. And because of that, our world changes. We look at things differently, and we start to see everything happens for a reason. And I don't know why that happened, but I know something good eventually will come from it. And we still want to see good things happen, of course, but there's not the anxiety anymore. We've moved from the anxiety to a place of calm. And how many people would love to have a place of calm replace anxiety in this day and age? I think a whole lot of people. And at that point, we go into an even deeper place. We start to feel comfortable in the skin that we live in. The little frown lines that we have up here, they start to disappear. We start treating ourselves better. We start eating better, and we start exercising, and we start forgiving ourselves for the tiniest little things and some of the big things from the past too. And we start seeing that the only thing really important is living now. That none of that stuff in the past really mattered, and anything in the future, why should I worry about that? Everything's good right now. And you take every moment as it comes and do what you can do right now. And that builds upon itself. When Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and different people, and lots of different others that came, they would have people just gather around them because they could feel that peace. They could feel that love. They could feel that contentment. And they wanted to be close to that. And once a person starts doing a lot of meditation, you start understanding exactly what that is. All the people gathering, the crowd, is full of anxiety, and they want to be happy inside. But when we reach that place of great contentment within, boy, it's the greatest gift that anybody could give anybody else, is just to be in their presence and allow them to know that they too can have this great peace, joy, bliss. Even if they're in the worst situation. And then how could that even be possible, you say? How could a person be in a bad situation, maybe they're out of food, maybe there's, they don't even have a home to live in, and maybe things are really bad. I remember a man he was placed in jail, and he was not of his own doing, and he was innocent, and in order to stay sane, because there was a lot of yelling and screaming and people being angry, and he started going inside. And it took him 3 or 4 months, but even with all the chaos going on around him, he finally came to a place of deep peace inside. He even was able to exclude all the noise and find that which is most important. So I can tell you one thing for sure. Everyone can find happiness. Absolutely everyone. And if you want to join the ranks of those who find happiness, and I would love to help you, love to teach you, and there are a lot of different ways to go about that, and because everyone on this planet deserves to have that happiness. I know you do also. And it can be attained, I promise you. You can have true happiness. I love you.